Hi everyone. So it's been a minute since I last uploaded a video, and this is kind of my I'm coming back to YouTube video with an update on everything from our house situation to weight loss and where I'm headed next. So let's first just talk about like the YouTube situation. So I don't know if I ever talked about this in any of my other videos, mostly because it's been like 7-8 months since I last uploaded anything. And then like it's been a year plus since I was consistent, and I lost my YouTube monetization for that reason, because I was monetized years ago and kind of just maintained that monetization, but never really I feel like I never really put in the effort to make it more than just pennies, honestly. And because of that, I was just kind of like floating by, and my channel got flagged because I had not posted a video in like 6 months. And so basically at that point I was not meeting the monetization requirements anymore. And so they took away my monetization altogether. So now I'm in the process of working back towards monetization, and obviously like that is not really a ton of money. It can be, but not in the beginning. But anyways, I'm just working towards getting to that point where I am monetized again, because that was such a big deal to me. Like, I remember getting monetized, and then for me to just kind of get complacent and let that go away is so irresponsible of me, because this is a really great opportunity to help other people with the various things, to make money as well. And in my long-term goals, I no longer want to be working a 9-to-5 for someone else. I'm fine working for myself, but you know, long-term, I want to be in charge of me, and I don't want to have to answer to anybody else. Yeah, so anyways, that is the YouTube spiel. I'm bound and determined to get back on YouTube consistently so that I can get monetized and just progress forward in my goals in that area. So obvious background change here also is that we moved. We started off 2025 with buying a new house that we then had to spend lots and lots of time renovating, which was kind of unexpected. So then we finally moved in, and now we are working on getting our other house sold, and it has just been a process, a humbling process to say the least. So yeah, that's why you're seeing this different background. I have my own office now, so yeah, it's awesome. Let's talk about why I'm sounding a little bit funny. So it's probably been 2 years now that I've been doing Invisalign, and or it's close to that anyways. So anyways, I have trays in because I was just at the orthodontist, and they're super tight and I don't want to take them out yet. So anyways, I have 2 more weeks with these things, and then I am all done. I'm so excited for that process to happen, where the attachments can get taken off and I can just be in regular retainers, and not making my teeth hurt every 10 days. So anyways, I will say, like, if I had to choose again between Invisalign or braces, I've had both. I would definitely still choose Invisalign, but it has just been a process as well. I feel like the whole year of 2025 has been a process, and you know, Invisalign just adds to that process for me. Okay, so let's dive into my health and my weight. It's not going well, guys. It is not going well. So this morning, May 12th, I was 175 pounds. I've been 175 a few times this month. I think this is the second time this month that I've been 175. But for the most part, I've been floating like 170, I don't know, 173 to 174 and some change. a few months ago, I actually was down a little bit. I was under 170 for a little bit. And then I don't know like what has happened, honestly, because I can be super mindful about what I'm eating and I don't really see a movement on the scale very much, if at all. The only time that I saw a movement was when I was like very, very sick and I wasn't eating much of anything. That is when I saw the scale move. And so that kind of led me into researching like what could possibly be going on. And one of the major things that happened about a year ago is that I got on a new migraine medication called propranolol, which is a beta blocker, and it directly affects your sympathetic nervous system, which kind of is that like fight or flight kind of situation. And one thing that it does, because it keeps you out of fight or flight and kind of dampens that response, is that it lowers your basal metabolic rate, which is like the amount of calories you burn just by existing. So I think it's like 5 to 10% is like how much it can decrease that. So if I were to absolutely change nothing and kind of eat the same way I was, I would still be gaining weight, if that makes sense, because my overall energy expenditure is less. So one thing that I have been doing over the past, I don't know, month, I don't know, starting at the beginning of May, I think, is that I have been trying to walk more, which it sounds like very light exercise, and honestly it is. However, I have tried to go to working out in my garage again. However, even if it's like the most simple workout that I do, just like 10 minutes on the bike and then like 2 sets of 10 like snatch dumbbell squats or whatever, and just a little bit of shoulder work, I am so incredibly sore for the next like 5 to 6 days that it's very difficult for me to do anything. So one of the other things that propranolol can do is lower your exercise tolerance. It just like lowers your tolerance to everything, and it makes recovery a lot harder. So in the past, I would have gotten really sore from that, but I would have been good by like day 2 or 3. Definitely by day 3. Usually day 2 is a little bit worse, but anyways, I digress. I would have been getting, you know, on the upswing. And now if I make myself really sore, like even though I can do the exercises physically and I can get through the workout, my recovery is just absolute trash. And it just takes so long that then I like have to back myself down. So I am working my way up with just like walking. Like let me just try to get 6,000-7,000 steps, because a lot of times I don't get that many steps in a day. I don't know why, honestly. Like I have coworkers that get like 10,000 steps at work only, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like I definitely I don't get that many steps in. And I mean, it's probably because I have long legs and I take bigger steps, but like whatever. The point is that is kind of my starting point, is that I am trying to walk more often. So like at work, I'm making it a point that I go for a walk. I got up early this morning and I did a 15-minute walk on my treadmill, like walking pad thing. It's not like a name brand walking pad, but it is a very small treadmill that will fit underneath my bed. I'll insert a clip of it because I really like it so far. And it's really quiet, so like I can use it and no one else in the house can hear it if I have the door shut. So anyways, long story longer is that my weight loss journey has just kind of like come to a halt, and it's just not really been going anywhere. So another reason for me getting back on YouTube is to be accountable to myself and to kind of share this journey all over again, because I shared my journey before. I really feel like I motivated other people to work on their health and their well-being and everything, as well as lose weight, obviously, because that's kind of where a lot of people's health journey starts, is by just losing weight. But anyways, I'm kind of starting that journey over for myself, and so I'm just going to share along the way of me trying to get my shit together and lose the weight, because I am uncomfortable at this weight. I don't feel good. My joints hurt. I'm trying to think what else. Like there's just so much that I don't like about the weight that I am right now, and how unhealthy it makes me feel, that I know that I have to get it together. I have to. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going next. Is I'm gonna be more consistent on YouTube. I'm hoping to get like 2-3 videos a week, but you know, that's gonna be TBD, because I have my daughter's birthday coming up, and for the first time ever we are having a big birthday party for her, which is both exciting and scary. But yeah, so anyways, that is kind of where I'm at. I think I'm gonna end the video here because I don't really have much else to talk about, but more videos will be coming soon. If you have an idea of like what kind of content you would like to see from me, you can go ahead and comment it down below. You can find me on Instagram and shoot me a DM over there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.